Hi, welcome back to lecture 3. Within this lecture we're going to be talking about getting to know your sewing machine. So don't switch it on, don't have it plugged in. We're just going to look through the dials and the different compartments that you have within your sewing machine. Sewing machines will vary from brand to brand and from model to model, but don't worry because the basics that you are going to learn today are going to be on every sewing machine. So I'm going to talk to you through some of the parts that come with the machine, such as the spool case, which is this, and the bobbin, which is this. Some things you might not understand, but I will be showing you so you will start to pick up the terminology and the phrases that go with each part of the machine. So to get started, this is my sewing machine. It's a Bernina 1008. This is the sewing machine that I learned on and one I have bought for myself, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to talk you through the different parts and pieces that are included in the machine. So to start you off, this here is the needle and foot. There is a switch just back here that alleviates this so you can change the foot. You won't need to worry about that too much until you get a little bit more advanced. Also, a switch just at the back of the machine releases the foot down. This you will need for when you are placing in your fabric. The foot will then drop down to hold it in place. The next part is where the spool is in here, so drop that down. This part is where I said that it could be at the top here, where the spool drops in. This one's placed in here. So this is where your spool and spool case will go. So you have your spool case and your spool, and that's where they go in there. Next up here we have the tension dial. This should always really be on red, or the colour that it comes in. If your thread starts to be too tight and it's starting to naturally gather, you change it down. If your thread starts to be very loose and is leaving big loops on the reverse of the fabric, you want to tighten it up. This dial here controls the zigzag as it shows down this side. So at 0 it has no zigzag, and then at 5 it has the widest. You can change that however you like. This in the middle, as you can see here, changes the direction of the needle. So I can turn it and the needle is to one side. You can get it back to the middle and then to the far side. This dial here controls the straight stitch. This will change the length of the stitch, as 0 is very tiny and then 5 is the largest it will go. Mixing this stitch with this stitch can alter your zigzag stitch to be closer together or wider apart. This one at the bottom controls the little grooves at the bottom here, the teeth. This is what will grab hold of your fabric to pull it through naturally at a steady pace. If you're going to do free machine embroidery, turn it to that one and the feet disappear. This dial here controls the needle. So if you move this around, the needle will move. This is just your on and off switch.